Hey, what's up guys, Steve here, and welcome back to another recap video as we look at the 20 highest selling basketball cards from June of 2022. And kicking today's list off at number 20 is this 2019 Panini Prizm Ja Morant, card number 249. This BGS 9.5 received 24 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on June 16th and sold for $99,000. I was able to find 3 prior sales of this card in a Beckett 9.5, with the all-time record sale of $144,000 taking place only 1 month prior. This is Ja's Gold Prizm rookie that was serial numbered out of only 10. Up next at number 19 is this 2009 UD Exquisite Collections Rookie Patch Flashback Autographs Michael Jordan, card number 78A. This BGS 8.5 received 35 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on June 16th and sold for $108,000. This sale is down $12K from the previous sale, and the all-time record sale of this card still stands at $133,200, which was also for a Beckett 8.5. Coming in at number 18 is this 2018 Panini National Treasures Trae Young, card number 103. This BGS 9.5 received 34 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on June 16th and sold for $108,000. This is the gold parallel serial numbered out of only 10, and there has been 2 prior sales in a BGS 9.5. This card continues to drop, as the last sale was for $117K back in May, and the first ever sale I found was for just short of $200K back in October of 2021. Up next at number 17 is this 2009 Topps Chrome Steph Curry Rookie Refractor, card number 101. This PSA 10 received 27 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on June 16th and sold for $114,000. This sale is down a lot, as the last 3 PSA 10 sales I found broke the $200K mark. A BGS Gold Label 10 just sold for $210,000 1 month prior in May of 2022. Coming in at number 16 is this 1998 Metal Universe Kobe Bryant, card number 53. This BGS 9 received 35 bids at the Leland's auction on June 11th and sold for $114,943. This sale is down, as this exact Beckett certification number sold for just short of $130K back in April of 2021. An interesting note, while doing research for this card, I found an old sale for a BGS 9.5 that sold for $3,000 back in March of 2016. Kobe makes back-to-back appearances at number 15, this time with his 1996 Topps Chrome Rookie Refractor, card number 138. This BGS 10 received 13 bids at the Golden Auction on June 25th and sold for $144,000. This sale is down, as the last 2 gold-labeled Beckett 10s sold for $192K and $216K. While the all-time record sale of this card is still held by a black-labeled Pristine 10 that sold for just over $1.72 million at a Golden Auction back in March of 2021. Make that his 3rd straight appearance at number 14, with his 2013 Panini National Treasures Colossal Logoman Signatures Kobe Bryant. This BGS 8.5 received 23 bids at the Golden Auction on June 25th and sold for $146,400. With only 2 of these Logoman Kobes made, there was 1 prior sale in a PSA 8. The ironic part is, when looking at the PSA 8, It's this exact card serial numbered 1 out of 2, not the other card made that would have been serial number 2 out of 2. That means the buyer of the PSA 8 for $248,000 crossed the card over to Beckett, got upgraded to an 8.5 out of the PSA 8, but then lost a little over $100,000 on the crossover. Up next at number 13 is this 2003 Topps Chrome LeBron James X-Fractor, card number 111. This PSA 10 received 19 bids at the Goldin auction on June 25th and sold for $156,000. This is the first X-Fractor PSA 10 to hit the open market since January of 2020, where the last PSA 10 sale of this parallel sold for $33,206 at a Mile High auction. While the all-time record sale of this card is still held by a Beckett gold-labeled Pristine 10 that sold for $312,000 at a Goldin auction back in February of 2022. Coming in at number 12 is this 2003 SP Authentic LeBron James, card number 148. This PSA 10 received 19 bids at the Goldin auction on June 26th and sold for $216,000. This is an interesting sell, as a PSA 10 of this SP Authentic rookie has not hit the open market since September of 2020, but still falls a little over $5,000 short of that record sell. The last Beckett 9.5 of this LeBron rookie sold for just short of $150,000 back in February of this year. Our monthly regular just misses the top 10 of today's list with this 1986 Fleer Michael Jordan rookie, card number 57. This PSA 10 received 22 bids at the PWCC Premier auction on June 16th and sold for $228,000. While this sell is within the line of the average sell price of the previous 10 sales of this card in a PSA 10, it's not surprising how much this card has fallen back from 2021. Graded 23,132 times, this Jordan rookie is a pop of 317 in a PSA 10. Kicking off the top 10 of today's list is this 2003 UD Exquisite Collections Limited Logos LeBron James. This BGS 8.5 received 16 bids at the PWCC Premier auction on June 16th and sold for $240,000. This sale is roughly $100,000 higher than the last BGS 8.5 sale, while the all-time record sale of this RPA is still held by a BGS 9.5 that sold for $444,000 back in December of 2021. Up next at number 9 is this 2013 National Treasures Giannis RPA, card number 130. This BGS 9.5 received 24 bids at the Goldin auction on June 26th and sold for $318,000. This sell is down $42,000 from the last BGS 9.5 sell, while the all-time record sell of this RPA is still held by a PSA 10 that sold for $540,000 back in December of 2020. Luka makes his first appearance on today's list at number 8 with his 2018 Panini Flawless Vertical Patch autographs. This PSA 10 received 28 bids at the PWCC Premier auction on June 16th and sold for $336,000. While this is the gold parallel serial numbered out of only 10, there was one previous sale of this exact PSA 10 certification number, selling for just over $205,000 back in April of 2021. This is the new record sale of this card in any grade by any grading company, as the previous record was held by a BGS 9.5 that sold for $276,000 back in February of this year. Make that back-to-back appearances for Luka at number 7 with this 2018 Panini National Treasures, card number 127. This BGS 9 received 21 bids at the Golden Auction on June 4th and sold for $360,000. This is the gold RPA serial numbered out of only 10 and the first ever sale of this card in a BGS 9. The all-time record sale of this card happened only 1 month prior at the Golden Auction back in May, where a BGS 9.5 sold for $666,000. Kobe makes another appearance at number 6, this time with this 1997 Metal Universe Kobe Bryant autographed red PMG, card number 81. This PSA authenticated with a 9 grade for the auto received 20 bids at the SCP auction on June 5th and sold for $403,664. This is the only sale of an autographed PMG I could find, but also sets the new record sale of this card in any grade by any grading company. The previous highest sale of this card came in a BGS 9 that sold for $270,600 at a Golden Auction back in May of 2021. Kicking off the top 5 of today's list is this 1997 Metal Universe Michael Jordan Red PMG, card number 23. This BGS 7 received 29 bids at the Golden Auction on June 25th and sold for $450,000. This is the first ever sale of this card I could find in a BGS 7, and actually the third highest sale of this card in any grade by any grading company. The record sale of this card in a Beckett slab comes in a BGS 8 that sold for $480,000 back in February of 2021, while the all-time record sale is still held by a PSA 6.5 that sold for $492,000 also back in February of last year. Luka makes another appearance at number 4, this time with the 2018 Panini National Treasures card number 127. This BGS 9 received 50 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on June 16th and sold for $504,000. This is the rare emerald parallel to Luka's RPA that was serial numbered out of only 5, and this is the first sale of this card I was able to find. Up next at number 3 is this 1980 Topps featuring Bird, Irving, and Johnson, card number 16. This PSA 10 received 24 bids at the Golden Auction on June 25th and sold for $660,000. This sale is down as the last 3 sales of this card in a PSA 10 have averaged $827K. Graded close to 13,000 times by PSA, this card is a pop of only 22 in a PSA 10. Coming in at number 2 is this 2009 Playoff National Treasures Steph Curry, card number 206. This BGS 9.5 received 42 bids at the PWCC Premier Auction on June 16th and sold for $720,000. This sale ties the all-time record sale for this card in any grade by any grading company, and also more than doubles the previous sale of this card in a BGS 9.5 from back in May. Topping off today's list for the 20 highest selling basketball cards from June of 2022 is this 2003 Upper Deck Exquisite Collection LeBron James, card number 78. This BGS 8.5 received 24 bids at the Golden Auction on June 26th and sold for $2.1 million. This is a unique sell, as this is only the third recorded sale of this rare parallel I could find. This is the autograph patch parallel that was serial numbered out of only 23. The only 2 other sales of this card include another BGS 8.5 that sold for $540,000 in August of 2020, and the other one was a BGS 9.5 that sold for $1.8 million at a Goldin auction back in July of 2020. Thanks for joining me today, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.